Mahaba. Hello, how are you? What comes to your mind first when you think of Kuwait? For me, it is a land of aliens. Kuwait has a population of 4.5 million people. About one-third are Kuwaiti nationals. The others are expatriates and foreigners. It's also the land of deserts. The mainland of Kuwait is a flat, sandy desert, covering more than 50% of the surface in Kuwait. What's more, it is the land of black gold, known as black gold or crude oil for the value it holds. Kuwait is a major oil or petroleum supplier in the world. Well, in order to better understand Kuwait, nestling at the top of the Gulf, I will simply split it into 5 parts: the land of Kuwait, the culture of Kuwait, the attractions of Kuwait, the food of Kuwait, and the sports of Kuwait. Now, let's get started. First of all, let's start with the land of Kuwait. Kuwait, officially the State of Kuwait, is a country in Western Asia. It lies at the northeastern tip of the Arabian Peninsula, on the shore of the Persian Gulf with a number of small offshore islands. It borders the Persian Gulf between Iraq and Saudi Arabia, and shares maritime borders with Iran. Several islands also belong to Kuwait. The largest are Bubiyan, Warba, and Failaka Islands, with a total area of 17,820 square kilometers. Its land area is slightly larger than that of Beijing, the capital of China. Kuwait City is the capital of Kuwait. Other sizable cities are El Jarrah, Hawali, El Amadi, and El Fuhayhil, etc. In fact, Kuwaiti mainland has no mountains, rivers, or other natural features. However, there are some low hills in Kuwait, like Jah El Zor, Godai, and Amadi Hill, and some wadis. The most notable wadi is Wadi El Batin. Then its national flag has a horizontal triband of green, white, and red, with a black trapezium based on the hoist side. The currency of Kuwait is called dinar, and the current exchange rate for 1 Chinese yuan is about 0.04 Kuwaiti dinar. Although there are a few oases in Kuwait, this nation still belongs to a subtropical desert climate, with mild winters and very hot summers. The sun always shines all year round. Second, let's take a look at the culture of Kuwait. Kuwait's official religion is Islam, although 15% of its population are Christian or Hindu. Arabic is Kuwait's official language, and Kuwaiti Arabic is preferred for daily life in the country. As for English, it's the most widely spoken language in Kuwait after Arabic. Nowadays, although Kuwait embraces many aspects of Western culture, Kuwaiti culture is characterized by conservative social traditions and values. For example, Muslims are required to pray 5 times a day, and strong ties between family, neighbors, and friends are central to Kuwaiti customs and traditions. If visitors are unaware of their social customs and laws, it is easier to encounter problems. Number 1, bottoms. Don't show the bottoms of your shoes or feet on moving objects with your feet. it's considered very rude in Kuwait. Number 2, gifts. Don't give gifts to a Kuwaiti woman without saying anything. You should say that they are from your wife, mother, or other female relation. Number 3, illegality. Don't drink alcohol, eat pork products, or even have homosexual acts. They're illegal in Kuwait. Number 4, photos. Don't take photos of government buildings. Others include oil fields or even some Kuwaiti shopping centers. Number 5, Ramadan. Don't eat, drink, smoke, or chew gums before sunset in front of Kuwaitis during the holy month of Ramadan. Third, let's talk about the attractions of Kuwait. From history to shopping to dining, Kuwait has more to offer than most people imagine. Here are the best places to visit if you are planning a trip to Kuwait. The attractions in Kuwait City, the capital of Kuwait, include the Kuwait National Museum, which represents the Kuwaiti life in the past, including their rich trading history and traditions. Then, the Grand Mosque is the largest and official mosque in the country, and an excellent model of Islamic architecture style. Kuwait Towers are a group of 3 slender towers that symbolize Kuwait economic resurgence and also world cultural as well as tourist landmark. The Avenues Mall is the largest shopping mall and leisure destination in Kuwait City. The tourist attractions outside the capital include Waba Island, which is famous for its ornithological history and attracts bird watchers from all over the world, particularly during the summer breeding season. Failaka Island, the center of archaeology in Kuwait, is a Kuwaiti island located 20 kilometers off the coast of Kuwait City. The Kuwait Zoo is located in Fawaiya, a major attraction and an entertaining place for both the locals and the tourists to see different kinds of animals. KOC Ahmed Al Jaber Oil and Gas Exhibition plays an important role for Kuwait Oil Company, or KOC, by telling the history of oil both at home and abroad. Fourth, let's move on to the food of Kuwait. Obviously, Kuwaiti food is a fusion of Arabian, Iranian, and Mesopotamian cuisines, and seafood is a significant part of Kuwaiti diet, especially fish. Mahabous, rice specialty served with red sauce, is often regarded as the national dish of the country. Quozi is another traditional delicacy, stuffed lamb with vegetables, served on spiced rice for significant ceremonies, such as a wedding. Mutabark, samak, a national dish, consists of fried fish that is served on a bed of rice. Kubz is a large flat bread baked in a special oven, and it is often topped with sesame seeds. Magug is a scrumptious traditional stew of vegetables and lamb with pasta discs of whole wheat. Haris is a thick soup-like dish made from wheat smashed together with meat and then topped with cinnamon and sugar. Jers Ogeli, perfume cake, is a popular traditional dessert known for its rich yellow color and aromatic flavors. Murabian is a popular rice dish made with large amounts of shrimp and flavored with turmeric, coriander, onion, and lumi or dried black lime. Then last but not least, let's move to the sports of Kuwait. Needless to say, the traditional sports that Kuwaitis enjoy most are Ragsa, commonly known game of jacks, Taktacha, or the popular game of duck, duck, goose, and hayla, similar to the Western game of hopscotch. Nowadays, the most popular sport is football. Others include basketball, tennis, cricket, rugby, boxing, weightlifting, wrestling, acrobatic, or powerboating, etc. Kuwait first competed at the 1974 Asian Games in Tehran, capital of Iran. And in the previous games, the Kuwaiti athletes won 22 gold medals and a total of 80 medals. Let's take Kuwait competing at the 2018 Games in Jakarta, for example. The sporting events of 6 medals include shooting, karate, equestrian, athletics, and kiraj, etc. Well, I have only given you a brief introduction to Kuwait, also known as the oasis of peace and safety. If you are planning your travel to Kuwait later, let me remind you one thing. Left-handedness can be a bit of taboo in Arab and Muslim countries because it is widely considered to be dirty hand. Thus, trying to do a lefty handshake or even waving at someone with your left hand could be considered insulting to some people. Thanks a lot. If you really like this video, please continue to watch the following videos. Have more fun. Wadahan. Goodbye, everyone.